All
right, hello, Coach. Jason, go ahead, ask the first question.
Coach, can you just kind of explain what you guys did today?
We did a little bit of everything. We kind of reviewed some of the offensive things that we're looking to do. We kind of tweaked some of our offense to take advantage of the new guys that we have, and worked on some defensive concepts that hopefully take advantage of our big guys. Can you turn it up at all?
This is as high as it goes.
AJ, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Thanks so much for joining us. So I was wanting to get kind of a vibe, I guess, of how the first contact practice was, how everyone looked getting back into a contact sort of state of mind, if you will, ahead of the season.
I had a hard time understanding that. I think I heard contact.
You want me to repeat it?
The practice was really good. There was a lot of energy. I think everybody's ready to play basketball. Getting into contact, going live, full court, half court. It was just I didn't see a lot of rust, to be honest. I thought everybody looked good. Everybody's in good shape, and I was pretty pleased.
Hey, Coach, it's Brooke.
Hi, Brooke.
How are you?
Good. I'm gonna move in so I can hear.
Good call. I'm just curious. I know there was really no way you could expect, how you're going to feel being in this new environment, but what has kind of surprised you about it, being in this bubble, and is it what you kind of expected?
The bubble, it's a unique experience, but I've said this a few times already. I'm really impressed with what the NBA has done. I mean, it's to have 3 separate bubbles, all the logistics involved with hotels and testing and food and gyms, and I mean, there's security. I mean, it's unbelievable all the planning that went into it. And we did our quarantine, everything went smoothly. Testing, it's just we haven't had any hitches. I don't know what we expected. We read about what was going to happen, but I don't think there's been any complaints. I think everybody's been pretty impressed.
Mike, go ahead.
Have to ask, Coach, everybody got through practice, I assume, okay, without any injuries, any major problems? Everybody held up okay on the first day?
Yeah, no, I mean, there were no injuries. There were a couple bumps and bruises, but really everybody held up pretty well. We had a little scrimmage at the end. Guys stayed after and got shots. So, yeah, it was, I think everybody obviously is concerned about doing too much too early, but it's a credit to the guys. They've really they've taken care of themselves. I mean, we've had 2 months of workouts at our facility, and they've been working hard to maintain their physical conditioning. And so they're really, to answer your question, no injuries and everybody's fine.
Casey, go ahead.
Hi, Terry. Casey Holdall. I guess it'd be remiss if I didn't ask, what did you think of the performance of both Yusuf and Zach today? You had mentioned kind of changing some of your defensive principles to utilize those guys. So I'm just curious, how did they look in that first contact practice after an extended period away?
They both look like the way we remembered them. I told Nurk that he's the Nurk that I remember playing at both ends of the floor. He made some really good passes, good rebounds. He just made good plays, and Zach was full of energy. So neither one of them, you couldn't tell that either one of them had missed any amount of time. It was very encouraging.
Great. Thanks, Terry.
Coach, you've mentioned several times about different defensive assignments now that Nurk and Zach are back. Without giving too much away, can you kind of explain what that means and what options now you have?
Basically, what it means is we've got three defensive 7-footers, and all three of them are going to play. And so we want to take advantage of their help in the paint, whether they're involved in ball screens or if they're in a help side. If they're helping at the rim, that means if they have to help at the rim, then we're going to have rotations and how we're going to rotate out of that. But the biggest thing is, we played a small team this year. We were, Mello was at 4 most of the time. Nasir played 4. Mario played 4. Anthony Tolliver played 4. So we've got a lot of length. And so devising ways for them to take advantage of their strengths in the paint, and at the same time having our perimeter guys understand that because they're in the paint, that they have more responsibilities on the perimeter.
All right, Dwight, go ahead.
I don't know if I was unmuted there or not, but how close are you to being able to maintain your coaching routine with your assistants now compared to what you were in a normal regular season? Can you meet? Can you look at video? Or do you have everything at your disposal down there that you would have here?
The main challenge is meeting space. Ordinarily, we have our meetings. I usually have a suite on the road, and we have meetings in my suite. Since we're not able to go to other people's rooms, just finding a place that makes sense to meet. We had a Zoom call between the coaches yesterday that prepared for today's practice. Obviously, we met in Portland before we left, but other than that, we had a meeting today, had a room, had video. It was just like any other road trip, having a meeting in a room, not necessarily in my suite.
All right, this will be the last question. Jason, go ahead.
Coach, did you guys do any Memphis stuff, any Memphis preparation today, or it's too early?
No, right now we're worried about us. We'll prepare for Memphis probably, maybe a week or so before the game. Right now it's about just tuning in on what we need to do, both offensively, defensively, conditioning, shooting. For this next week to 10 days, we're going to be worried about making ourselves a better team. All right, I'm out. Good talking to you guys.
Thank you, Coach. Appreciate it.
Coach.